All right. This is my video submission for the 1 million subscriber shop giveaway. I would like to nominate myself, and hear me out. I've inspired myself. I didn't have much of a good father, so I played outside a lot and BMX bike and did skateboarding. So I built skateboard ramps for me and my friends, and boxes, quarter pipes, launch ramps, that kind of stuff, to stay out of the house. Later on, I joined the Army to get away from my life, and I served 20 years, 4 months, 17 days. I was medically retired from the Army due to PTSD. While I was stationed in San Antonio, I kind of began again building stuff because we owned a home and had to do home projects. So I started to get tools. I've managed to, collect a decent amount of tools to the point where I have actually become, the hobby has kind of sustained itself, and I've gotten commissioned for a few times, like repairing this antique cabinet that I'm doing. The reason why that I think, I don't want to say deserve, but earned a chance at this is because of what I want to do. This shop is my therapy. It has gotten me through some really rough times with my mental health, and I've struggled a lot. I went to this place, Strong Hope, for 4 weeks for inpatient treatment. I went to another place in San Antonio called Laurel Ridge for 6 weeks for inpatient treatment to deal with all the combat trauma and childhood trauma that I've been through. I was a combat medic, and I spent most of my career with infantry and deployed with infantry. So I saw the cost of war up close, and it was very personal to me. I put many friends in body bags, and that has stuck with me. And I've had lots of nightmares, recurring nightmares, flashbacks, all that stuff. And I try to deal with it the best I can. But woodworking has really been something that has been beneficial for me. And what I want to do, I just had this idea a couple weeks ago, is I want to take this shop. That's why I'm nominating my shop, Woodworking Warrior, as, I hope it doesn't go against rules, as a chance for this, because woodworking has been, like I said, my therapy, and I want to give that to other people. As a medic, I've been there on some guy's worst day in his life, where his life literally hangs in the balance. And after we get out, we struggle, and our lives continue to hang in the balance. And so I want this to be, the shop to become a place where I can bring other veterans, combat vets together, and we can hang out, we can discuss things, we can talk shit to each other, we can talk about the stuff that people don't want to know about because of how ugly it is. But to us, it's a constant. This shop can do that. It can bring that therapy that I've had to other veterans. And so I want to get this started. I haven't seen anything like this around any real bases at all. My therapist encouraged me to continue doing woodworking because, like a lot of other therapists, they recommend to rest the mind, you got to keep the hands busy, or your feet, running, hiking, that kind of stuff. And so doing this has really given me an outlet to rest my mind. And I want to bring that to other people. I want other vets to be able to come here and do the same thing and build projects together, have a whole group of vets together building a project for some other vet's home to give them, home improvement, but also just the mental stability that comes with being able to create and to build. And, I have, I got some low end tools, and they do the job and they work. Got quite a bit of wind tools, and I'm able to do stuff, but having the ability to have really good quality tools to start this whole venture on would just be phenomenal, really. I wouldn't even know where to start. I've been doing some research, trying to make this into whether a nonprofit or a business of some kind, so that I can reach out to the VA and have that as an option for people around here. And there's nothing like that around here. So it'd be kind of like a maker space, but specifically targeted towards the combat vets. The guys that I've been around. To keep them from blowing their brains out, from killing their wife, their kids, and themselves. I had a buddy that did that, and I'm tired of losing friends. I lost more friends after being deployed than I did in combat. And there's been times where I've struggled myself with that idea. We need a place to be able to hang out and not be talked to like with a therapist. I hope that makes sense, but a place to be able to talk to each other, to work that trauma out, to bond with each other, and then also to rest our mind by using our hands to create. And that is why I want to submit my shop, basically, not me, but Woodworking Warrior, that business, that idea, to become, again, something more than myself. I've been unemployed now. I've tried to get lots of jobs. I had a job at a cabinet shop, and it was family owned, and I was the only non-family blood related employee, and it was very awkward. They didn't really talk to each other. They didn't have conversations at work. They just did their job, and that was it. And it was just weird for me. And I started to have intrusive thoughts all over again because there was nobody there to connect with. And so I missed that. And, when you're in the Army or in the military in general, you have that purpose, that direction. You're part of something bigger than yourself. And we lose that after we get out. And that's where a lot of people struggle with the mental health. And it's losing that sense of being, that sense of self. The self part of it's self-identity. But I'm a woodworker now. That's kind of my identity. And I want other people to be able to enjoy this and to have that sense of purpose. I'm looking for that all over again, a sense of purpose. I don't know what I want to be when I grow up. I'm 43 years old, and I don't know what I want to do. I got out of the Army, spent 20 years. I thought I was going to do more time, but I was medically retired because of PTSD, and I couldn't be a soldier anymore. I wasn't there. My mind wasn't in anymore. My heart wasn't in anymore. I was struggling just to be there every day. And so I started doing this, and I want this to be something bigger than myself. I want this to be something greater for others. And that's why I'm submitting my shop, not myself, but my shop, in that idea. And I hope that doesn't go against the rules. I didn't see any rules before making this video. So that's all I got to say. Thank you for your time.